I am joined this afternoon by Lee Roberts, who is Deputy Leader of Barrow Borough Council, and you've come on to the show, Lee, with some more information about how people can access grants. We remember back to lockdown 1, the council were given a pot of money via government to help local businesses. That pot of money is open again, isn't it?
Hi Andrea, nice to talk to you again. We're back again. It's like deja vu for reasons, but yeah, you're absolutely right. So basically, it's not all the same as last time, but as a response to going into the tiered local restrictions and now lockdown, the government have asked the local councils to organise and distribute some funding for business support. Now, it's not the sort of package for funding for all businesses. It's specifically for businesses that pay rateable business rates in the area, so they have the premises in the area and they operate in the area. So there's 2 separate schemes, and then there's hopefully another one on the way.
Brilliant. Okay, so let's just go over some of these schemes then. So there's local restriction support grant for Tier 2, because we were originally, weren't we, in Tier 2, for approximately just under 3 weeks, and so that's a pot of money in itself that people can apply for.
Yeah, and correct. Sorry.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so it's called local restriction support grants. And this one's called Open, which basically I think alludes to businesses weren't mandated to close as part of being put into the second tier of the lockdown restrictions, which I think we came into on the 17th of October. And it was, you're right, it was 19 days till we actually went into lockdown. So for that period, that automatically triggered an amount of money to support businesses which were severely impacted by the restrictions. So it's mainly aimed at leisure, hospitality and accommodation.
Okay, so that's one pot of money, and then the second pot of money is local restriction support grants, and this one is called Closed, and people can access this for the period of time that we're in lockdown.
Yeah, and it'll go beyond that. It depends. I mean, we're supposed, it's the period set of coming out of it on the 2nd of December. So basically, businesses that were mandated to close as part of the national lockdown, which started on the 5th of November, this is to support those businesses. Again, it'd be a 28-day rolling, but obviously, if it all goes to plan for the government mandated sort of lockdown timescales, we'll be back into the tier system, and we don't know which tier we'll be into until we get to the end of that point. So I think that we're looking good at our rates at the moment. So I would be hopeful we'll be in a lower tier, so we won't be as impacted as we were just prior to lockdown.
Fantastic. Yeah, this is good. Now, just to make it clear, this is grant money. It's not a loan. You don't have to pay it back.
Yeah, we experienced that last time, didn't we? Where people are a bit dubious about accepting money. You're right, it's a grant, it's a payment, it's not a loan, it's not something you'd have to pay back. It's basically some support acknowledging you've been impacted. The amounts are set, the criteria is set, it's set by government. There's no appeal because that's how it's rolled out. The scheme's up and running on the website, the application form's on the website. We can talk about what may be coming after that as well, but these 2 are open at the moment and you can apply.
Okay, so two pots of money open at the moment. Details of how you apply for those are on Barrow Borough Council website, and there is something else in the offing for future as well, and this is money that you don't have to pay back, folks. So please, if you think you're entitled to this money, then please, this is here to help you and your businesses, and you should claim it. And the council are there ready to give you that money as and when you've put your application in. So get your applications in quickly. Okay, thank you, Lee. obviously we can come back as things unfold. We're in a very quickly changing situation. Seems to be different things every week. So you'll no doubt see you again on Can Do FM in the near future with more information on how we can support or help support our local businesses.
Yeah, thank you. I'd like to come back on when the next scheme opens, because I don't want people to feel that if they can't access any support in these two schemes, that they're going to be left. The idea of the next one, which have more discretion, should be to support businesses who weren't part of the other schemes. So hopefully we can fill the gaps in the support that's available.
Right. Okay, excellent stuff. Thank you so much. And Wes, we'll see you. We'll talk again very shortly.